Expansionary fiscal policy includes running budget deficits, which add to the public debt. One false contention about the expansionary fiscal policy is that it will lead to the government being bankrupt. Rafika and Bombardier will explain why this is a false contention.
Oh man, I'm sorry I'm late. You know, traffic out there, construction. Okay, so what is this? The graph. Oh, okay. This is the business cycle. This is the peak. When you go down from the peak, this is the recession. This is when the government spends the most money. And then this is trough, and then growth. Understand, little kids?
Yeah, I don't think they understood that. Hey,
buddy, listen,
may I
buddy,
clear it up?
I'm a genius, okay?
Go sit down, sir.
Don't tell me what to do.
Sir, please.
Buddy,
please.
Who are you?
Please sit. Please.
Who are you?
Please sit down.
Come down, Bombardier. Come down.
Okay, so I'll say it in a way you guys can all understand now. Thank you, sir. I like this hat. Okay. So a peak is basically when the economy is booming the most, which is basically what happened in 2007. Then a recession occurs when something big happens, such as the housing bubble, when it bursted. And during a recession, the economy is contracting, and the government wants to make the effects of the recession less severe. So the government has two ways to do this. According to the Keynesian model, the government can decrease taxes or increase aggregate demand. So the government thus has a deficit spend here. And then once the government deficit spends and the effects of the expansionary policy are felt, the economy will hit a trough, which is a bottoming out point. Then after the trough, the economy will go through a period of economic growth or expansion of the economy. And during the expansion of the economy, the government will tax the people more because the economy is growing. Because the economy is growing, and thus the government does not want another bubble to form, which there's high inflation. So during economic growth, the government taxes, and during recession, the deficit spend or decreased taxes. So as you can see, through this model, we can see how the business cycle itself works itself out, and thus will not bankrupt the government. If the government deficit spends here, all the money that it uses to spend will be collected back through taxes.
So the physical, one question. So in the recession, the government would decrease taxes and increase government spending, correct?
That's correct.
That is correct? All right.
And during economic growth, they will tax more.
So there is no way that the government can ever be bankrupt if
No.
this functions correctly?
If this model functions correctly, there's no way the government can be broke.
All right, thank you.